T-129 helicopter delivery pushed out to 2024. Philippines to acquire airborne radar systems. Please like and share the video, and subscribe to the channel, just to continue to look at some of the other information contained in the July 2022, Volume 7, Re-Airborne issue of the Flight Path magazine that the Philippine Air Force released on their official website recently. One of the articles there was titled New Spearhead of Attack, which was about the T-129 attack helicopters that they had acquired. The article among other things said that the T-129 were acquired with integrated logistics support or ILS, such as spare parts for 2 years of operation, training for pilots and crew, ground support equipment and tools for main and forward operating bases, technical support and warranty. A total of 13 pilots will be trained by the manufacturer of the T-129, the Turkish Aerospace Industries or TAI company, in the next 2 years or up to 2024, and that the helicopters will be deployed in the southern part of the Philippines. The T-129's missions with the Philippine Air Force will be night and day close air support, precision strike, deep strike, territorial defense, military operations on urban terrain and air-to-air warfare. However, it also mentioned that the delivery of the remaining 4 helicopters will be in 2023 and 2024. I assume that this means 2 aircraft per year will be delivered. This is a bit confusing, as in just around last April, the manufacturer told the Turkish press that they intended to deliver all those 4 aircraft by this year of 2022, as I had posted a video about. Then last month in June 2022, Turkish Aerospace Industries said in their official magazine that they were obligated to deliver all of the aircraft by next year of 2023. Anyway, I hope that the manufacturer and the Philippine Air Force works out and agrees in public what the delivery schedule will be. I for one thinks it would be better for all the aircraft to be delivered sooner than later. However, the Air Force might be looking at a slower delivery schedule to allow their pilots and crew to gain more experience handling the existing aircraft first before getting some more. Meanwhile, another article in the new Flight Path magazine titled Air Battle Managers, Redefining the IADS Landscape, which tackled the Air Force's ongoing plans to acquire new radar systems. Among the things they mentioned was that a third batch of fixed and mobile radars are going to be acquired in Horizon 3, and that they are also planning to acquire Airborne Early Warning and Control System or EWACS. The Air Force plans to acquire a total of 11 fixed radar and 5 mobile radar systems. Out of these, 6 fixed radars and 1 mobile radar have already been acquired, meaning an additional 5 more fixed radars and 5 more mobile radars are to be acquired. They also plan to acquire not just 1 but 2 airborne radar systems. If this pushes through, I believe these will be the first airborne radars in the history of the Philippine Air Force. These types of radars will allow the Air Force to monitor a larger territory of the Philippines, since the aircraft can travel far, but not exactly all at the same time. They will also allow detection of vessels and low-flying aircraft and missiles from further away, as they will be able to see beyond the horizon or the natural curvature of the Earth. They will also be able to detect aircraft and missiles flying low and following the contour of the terrain simply because of their higher vantage point. I really hope this acquisition will push through, as it will mean a big leap in the capability of the Air Force. So to summarize, a bit of confusion in the delivery of the final 4 T-129 helicopters of the Philippine Air Force. The latest information is that it seems to have been pushed out to 2024, and the Air Force is also planning to acquire more radar systems, including 2 airborne systems. Thank you for watching the video. I invite you again to like and share it, and subscribe to the channel.